So, for those of you who do not know me, my mom is a minister, and my dad is a pastor, and they have done this for my whole life and before. And I asked my mom this week, and my father as well. You'll get that answer next week. But what is the number one thing that she sees that kind of destroys marriages? And so she gave me this answer. It's kind of long, so I'm going to read it. So bear with me a bit. But it says, by the time a marriage ends, the cause is adultery, some kind of abuse. We don't love each other anymore. Money, we're different people now, etc. But it took a long time to get to the place that finally ended the marriage. But it all starts by just losing the connection that you have with each other, forgetting to be thankful for the person that you're married to, forgetting to focus on all the good and the reasons why you got married in the first place, forgetting to be best friends. And in the end, it all starts because you've lost that connection with each other. For men, that connection is lost when the woman stops being flirty and sexual with their husband because she's tired, she's busy, etc. For women, that connection is lost when her husband stops paying attention to her, trying to make her laugh, trying to talk to her, doing little things that make her feel loved. It's those little things in the beginning that married couples stop doing that leads to losing that connection with each other. That leads to them both feeling unloved. That leads to ungratefulness, not feeling content or happy, and letting sin into your life. It's crazy to see how Satan works very slowly, little by little, and step by step. So when I read this, I just went, oh my gosh, what an amazing answer. And I thought, this is life as well, you know? It's not only the number one thing that ruins your marriage, but also people's relationships with God. And I guess that's kind of the root of this whole thing. I want to read you part of a song that I always listened to growing up. It's called Slow Fade by Casting Crowns. And I will not burden you with my singing voice, so I'm just going to read it, okay? So here are some of the lyrics. It says, "Be careful, little eyes, what you see. It's a second glance that ties your hands as darkness pulls the strings. And be careful, little feet, where you go, for it's the little feet behind you that are sure to follow. It's a slow fade when you give yourself away, and it's a slow fade when black and white have turned to gray, and choices are made. Thoughts invade, choices are made. A price will be paid when you give yourself away, because people never crumble in a day. Daddies never crumble in a day. Families never crumble in a day. So really, in the end, complacency is the killer of marriages. You just think, I'm not going to do that today. I'm too tired to give my time and myself to my husband. I'm too tired to ask my wife how her day is. I'm just going to go sit down, lay down in bed. We don't need to talk. That is also the way that you destroy your relationship with God. I'm not going to read my Bible. I'm not going to pray. I'm not going to take any time to actually have a relationship with God. 1 Corinthians 10:12 says that therefore let he who thinks he stands take heed that he does not fall. Complacency. You think, I'm good, I'm fine, I'm doing okay. And in the end, you are destroying yourself in your marriage and your relationship with God. So take care of your marriage. Examine your marriage and go, what are the ways that I can do better, that we can do better? Because if you're constantly challenging yourself to be better in your relationship with Christ or in your marriage, you are setting yourself up for a great life, and that is the dang truth.